Good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome and thank you for your joining this session that we are going to talk about using your data to react and respond to the COVID-19 crisis. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Rungda Wangwijit. I am the Business Consultant Deputy Director in Digital Innovation Department from Fujitsu, Thailand. My responsibility is creating business development plan to approach and deliver data analytics solution to customers in several industries. Today, I really hope that you will enjoy and pick up some idea from my presentation and apply to your business as well. Let's get started by our point of view in data analytics solution. We believe in the transforming business data into assets that could help the organization to make better insights, to analyze your data, and predict the future for the precise strategy. The benefits from data analytics could help you to increase revenue and reduce costs, including seize your business opportunity and more. In this time, I cannot avoid to talk about the impact from coronavirus crisis. I'm not sure, have you ever heard a word VUCA? It is an acronym started by V volatility, U uncertainty, C complexity, and A ambiguity. The coronavirus crisis shows very clearly how well VUCA reflects the current reality. And what do you think about VUCA? Do we have faced it before? I could say yes, we have. Why I said that? Let's think about how many times that we have the global health crisis, including other crises such as the global economic crisis, war, and etc. The crisis can generate positive and negative impact. However, I would like you to prepare your business to respond and react on this crisis as well. Before going to the detail, I would like to bring you back and recap what happened since the beginning of the coronavirus happened. I would like to give you some examples from my country and my own situation. At the beginning of the coronavirus, before the locking down, we didn't change our behavior. We have a normal life as usual, just to monitor how the crisis might evolve. Sometimes I felt a bit panicked by stocking some food, tissue paper, and a lot of things. And what did you do? And what did you react at that time? All right. Let's move on to the next step. During the full locking down, we found the transformation of the customer behavior, such as securing money and buying necessary products, zero demands on shop, and the emerging white space on the online shopping. And yes, I do. In this time, every business have to prioritize in focus areas, which might impact or benefits to their business. Currently, we are in the partial lockdown. We saw new S-curve emerging. Consumer behavior have reverted back in some area. I would like you to take this opportunity to revamp the business plan, looking more sophisticated data to be analyzed and leverage technology into your organization. When the after lockdown arrived, abnormal behavior already became to new normal, right? And the new requirement, new customer journey have begun. As the business person, you have to understand both of demand and supply. Actual consumption pattern should apply to each category of your products. And it's time to bring your new business plan that you have prepared before, new data that you have studied before, and the relevant technology onto the table and blend them together. All right, from the previous slide, it all comes down to three main suggestions that I would like to address today. Firstly, I would like to present how to leverage technology to prepare for and react to any challenges. When using big data to make big decisions, I would like to share the analytic-based decision-making in 6 key steps that I found from a Harvard Business Review book. They recommend the business person should focus on the first and the last step of the process, while the data analytics teams will handle the detail in the middle of this process. Let's start one by one. From number 1, recognize the problem or question. You have to set the goal on your decision or business problems, business pain points, and identify the possible alternative to the goals. Before moving to the next, I would like to share my experience when I visit customer. Too many times that customers don't know what they want from data analytics. They just would like to implement some of the data-driven solution to their organization. And they asked me to bring my data analytics team to explore their data and tell them what we can find from their data. Actually, our data analytics team could find some problems on your data, but it related to the data quality, to cleansing, and some generic business cases, which could not make a better profit to your organization. We don't know your pain point and the context of your business as much as anyone in those business known. You are the right person to answer this question. And move to number 2. Review previous findings. You have to identify anyone who have experience to solve the similar problems and learn the approach they used before. Number 3, model the solution and select the variables. You have to formulate a detailed hypothesis about the particular variable affect the outcome. And number 4, collect the data. Our team have to gather primary and secondary data on the hypothesis variable. And number 5, our data scientists will do the analyzing the data, run a statistic model, assess is appropriate for the data, and repeat the process until a good fit is found. And the last one, number 6, present and act on the result. Use the data to tell a story, to make a decision to the stakeholder so that they will take the right action for the business plan. Secondly, collect more data to be analyzed. There are 3 types of data to look back and make understanding the trend which have been occurred before. This guideline might relate with your business or might not. Starting from the left-hand side, the red circle, the previous financial crisis data can be a template for relevant previous economic condition. You can learn from that data. And move to the middle, the purple circle. The previous catastrophe data can provide you to see the previous regional supply chain interruption to help you to see the alternative suppliers, conditions, and process that we have done before. And the last one, the gray circle on the right-hand side. The present pandemic data is make you to understand the current quarantine area and population affected by the pandemic. And you can study from this data and apply to your business as well. However, I would like to recommend you to think about the business impact on the right-hand side, which you want the data to have and your company's ability to act on that information. This is very important. If you can't find or act on that data today, you have to start collecting those information from now. until you have enough data for analyzing. Then, the data analytics team can collaborate with you to define the right set of questions and answer better understanding what information to seek. Next, revamp the business plan with insight data. Since the VUCA impacts to your business, but we must survive in this situation, it requires you to work on your business model to identify possible alternatives from each category, to be analyzed and planning your strategy to respond and react in the right time. Today, I have 2 example use cases from our experience, which you can apply to your business for increasing revenue or reducing costs. The first use case, in this slide, you can see the main idea of the demand forecasting process, starting from the left-hand side. First is very important action that I would like to recommend you to start from this one first. We have to understand the business and data by collaborate with your domain expert and work together with our team. Second, our data analytics team will work with your data to prepare the data in the analytics format. And then our data scientists will analyze the data and create the model algorithms to answer your business objective. After that, the answer could suggest you for actions and generate in the various formats such as report, dashboard, notification, or saving into the database for the next processes. And here, this is the example of the significant data that you should have to do the demand forecasting. Firstly, selling data. For example, the history of sales transaction, the sales price, balance on hand, and product profile. Second is supplier data. For example, stock inventory, lead time from the supplier, cost, and distribution center. Third, marketing data. We can get information from the promotion plan, event, competition information, marketing channel, and so on to bundle with to be a feature in our model. And last but not least is customer data. You can get the customer information from your system such as the CRM or KYC data, etc. However, there are just example data, but you have a lot of data to be analyzed, but you have to consider which one is relevant to your business. Once your data are ingested into the model, until a good fit is found, the result will be a source of information to apply in various marketing frameworks such as the product life cycle, new S-curve, 5-force model, marketing mix, supply chain management and inventory management, and etc. You can get the precise strategy and action plan from the demand forecasting solution to make a better decision, efficient operation process, and integrate with the production to rely with the sales forecast planning for make a better business outcome. We would like to share one of our experience in Thailand. First case first, this is the demand forecasting use case that we have done for the retail store. We have start running our model when the COVID-19 pandemic started in Thailand in March. In this case, our customers have the various challenges in dairy operation process for many stores across country. For illustrate, time consuming of the routine operation process, non-standardized on the manual process from the individual store managers. And I think you can imagine what happened. For example, human error from checking stock inventory, ordering process, and every single step of the manual processes. And also, is cause of the lost opportunity of out of stock for selling and unrequited cost from the write-off products due to inaccurate sales forecasting by store manager. Our solution provided deep learning algorithm for sales forecasting and optimization algorithm for optimization stock inventory, including the suggest ordering in daily basis. The outcome from our services, we can help customer to reduce out of stock and product write-off. And it's very impressive that we can increase sale volume up to 9.3%. And the gross profit was raised to 11.6%. And repeat it again. This is the result during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown was implemented in Thailand. Awesome. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank you, my team who work on this project. Let's move on. Another use case. We pick up from our experience in chemical engineering optimization project. This use case can help chemical company to improve the effective process optimization and cost reduction. I will explain you in detail in the next slide. This use case, we work with customers in oil and gas industry. The objective of this project are to optimize max profit within the quality length, to give the consultant services to customer data scientist team. Fujitsu proposed our services to help customer in requirement phase, to transform their needs and high-level requirements into the well-planned requirement document, and provide our data scientist who is a specialist in the chemical engineering to be a consultant for leading customer data scientist team into the right direction of the data analytics proposed. The benefits from this project can help customer to start data-driven in their organization and help their team to have a best practice to roll out and apply to other use cases in the future. Last but not least, I would like to talking about what makes us different from other companies in data analytics services. I have heard from my friend who got some difficulty when they implement the data analytics projects. Most of them tell me about the problem dealing working with an excellent data scientist team. But those data scientists cannot apply the business need into their model. And also, the lack of the project management skills to cooperate team member and stakeholder to achieve the project goal. And customer has to looking for many vendors to provide the ecosystem for the data analytics projects. Since we decided to start our business in the data analytics solution, we have considered about our opportunity and value proposition that Fujitsu Thailand can deliver to customer and make us different from others. From those problems, I have separated into two types, which are data analytics methodology and ecosystem for the data analytics services. Start from the methodology part first. We strongly consider on the customer-centric and focus on the customer objective and outcome. With our strong point in the project management and commitment to deliver the success project to the customer, we apply our excellent skill of the project management into the data analytics services providing to the customer. And we pay attention about the business-driven technology. Therefore, our data scientists and data analytics team are required to understand business process and work with the customer in order to apply the practical technical to align with the customer outcome. Let's move on to the economic system of data analytics services. Since Fujitsu have run our business as a system integration provider in Thailand more than 20 years, we can fulfill your ecosystem in total solution for the data analytics services, including infrastructure and managed service to support customer. Finally, I really hope that my presentation could help you to pick up some ideas and best practice to apply with your business to survive with this global crisis together. Thank you.